In places like Sunset Point and Flagstaff, and if you woke up this morning thinking it was as cold as Alaska, or maybe even colder, you were right, because it was actually warmer in Alaska. Could you imagine that, guys?
No, I can't imagine that.
It really has been freezing. The low temp at Sky Harbor dropped to 30 degrees, and that is the coldest it has been in nearly 6 years. Alaska was 39.
Didn't we move here for the warm weather?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here to answer the question everyone has on their mind right now. So, Linz, just how long are these freezing cold temperatures going to stick around?
We got to get at 4:30.
All right, a lot of people will be liking that. So we wanted to see how people across the Phoenix metro are dealing with these cold temperatures. So I hit the streets today to find out how people are really feeling about having to bundle up. It's coming from the Pacific Northwest.
I get it.
Me?
Believe me. So our other big story today, the government shutdown. Federal workers now amid all of the chaos.
And the American Federation of Government Employees said it filed the lawsuit because it isn't fair to force people to work without pay and disrupt their paychecks, especially for those who work in public safety.
Right now, an estimated 800,000 resolution is to lose weight, and we know a ton of people. Yeah, right? One diet is topping the list to try for 2019. U.S. News and World Report say the Mediterranean diet is the best overall. Surprise.
To this story,
Right?
I know,
Quite the transition.
one of the greatest weaknesses.
I know. It's this is where the sabotage comes in.
Exactly.
Girl Scout cookies is what we're talking about. They're probably not on your New Year's diet list, but it is that time of year. And this year, there are 2 gluten-free options. So there's some positives on this list. You get gluten-free, but it still has.
Yeah, but if you eat a whole tube of them, you know, the whole, if you take out the tube and you eat them.
Just one.
Oh,
all right, so
when you freeze the Thin Mints. Oh.
Why? Why?
Just keep
Mike,
eating them.
Why?
Go back to the fridge.
The new flavors of the Girl Scout cookies are called Toffee-tastic.
Yeah, I do that.
Is that right?
You don't want tofu or anything.
Yeah, Tofu-tastic. For those of you
Then that
on
would
a
be
diet.
healthy. Yes.
And also gluten-free. And trios. You might need to ask around if you want the gluten-free options, though. And here's the sabotage.
Oh, no. They're
You can't find them.
now?
They're online.
No.
What is that going to do to all those little Girl Scouts who go door to door?
There'll just be more opportunity to eat more. I love the Samoas. You guys have a favorite
Oh,
kind?
I love the Samoas.
Thin Mint.
Thin Mints when you freeze them.
And the peanut butter ones. What are those?
Oh, is it the...
Yeah, the Tagalongs ones are good.
Yeah. They're all good.
I know.
And then they have a s'mores one, too. Stop.
And you can't say no when somebody sells you
and that's
Girl
the
Scout
thing.
cookies.
Your
We feel officially in the new year. Our text Team 12. It's all about those New Year's resolutions minus the Girl
diet,
Scout cookies.
yeah, or the king cake.
Yeah.
You can text us right now and share your resolutions, or if you don't do them, tell us why you don't make New Year's resolutions. Here's the number to text: 602-444-1212.
I think we just pretty much told them why.
Yeah.
Right?
Too many good options.
I know.
No, I've read a study. 80% of people will not keep their New Year's resolution.
I don't make them.
So,
It's
okay, you
too
don't make.
hard.
Do you make them?
I really don't, because I get too, you get too disappointed at, oh God, I was going to do this or
Right.
that. I mean,
next week you're like, okay, that failed.
yeah, and it's too stressful. Just be the best person that you can
Yes,
be. Kind of my motto.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, in case you missed,
I mean, he did a great
you
job.
did very well.
No, and he was like, I'm going up, and everybody was like, oh, with bated breath.
He pulled it off, though.
Pulled it
I
off,
know.
though. All right. Well, next on First at 4, a New Year's.
West, party of 6. Yeah, Kim K and her husband Kanye West, they are expecting another baby.
That's right. This will
Collection.
But they do have some meaning. I was reading that his favorite one's an owl that speaks for wisdom. So, I mean, he's a talented kid, but
To each their own. Yes. Moving on. From a cop photo shoot with spilled donuts to a super awkward New Year's Eve kiss, it's time for your afternoon juice with Emma and Vanessa.
There you go. When I reach 39, I'll let you know how that.
Right. That's it. That's going to be in 10 years, right?
Yeah, but it kind of varies. I just think it's really individualistic.
It's so individual. Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
people are still finding themselves in their 40s, and, and others they do have it together. Maybe by the time they are in their mid 30s.
Yeah, I remember at 28, I was like, oh my God, I have done nothing with my life, and I think, God, 28, I was a pup.
Oh, baby.
Kidding me? All right, well, it's time for our juicy question of the afternoon. Maybe a rabbit?
A rabbit? Going 100 miles an
No,
hour?
yeah, that's not. Well, those. I lived I lived in Sun City when I first got here. They're everywhere, and they're like shooting around like a million miles. But there are also a lot of coyotes out here in Arizona.
Gosh, yes, yeah, they're
Yeah,
running away.
hundreds a little
But I don't
fast.
think. Okay, well, you know, you never know. Well, we're gonna have the answer for you coming up in our next half hour.
All right, next.
Well, random act of courage from an 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, wonderful story here. The young boy is being called a hero after saving the life of a 34-year-old man found at the bottom of an indoor pool inside an apartment complex in Minnesota. Team 12's Lou Ragoose has the story.
How
Isn't that a great
humble.
story? Even in the face of fear, he jumped in knowing the guy was 100 pounds more than him. And he said, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot.
And now everybody knows.
Yeah.
Even though he's like, oh, I'll just let him figure it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great story.
Oh, yes, it was. Well, we want to get back to our Text Team 12 now, which is all about your New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a ton.
Everybody's dropping us a line. You can text us if you want to get in on the action, 602-444-1212. But we've got some great ones.
Yeah, let's read them. New Year's resolution, not to take up skydiving this year. This viewer says, my resolution is to focus on the blessing in everything, no matter how things may appear, good or bad. Life is short. So true.
That's great. This is from John in Surprise. He says, my resolution every year is to lose weight, not this year, because my wife just laughs at me. 10 years ago, I made a resolution never to make another resolution. I've kept that one.
Yeah. From DJ Johnson, my resolution is walk more, eat less, watch less TV, except 12 News. Thank you, DJ.
Hey,
and read at least one book each month. I like that.
That is great. I know I need to read more books.
I know. Find the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, 12 News first at 4:30 will get you all up to speed on the day's top stories.